microphone said good morning. I didn't mean that. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, y'all.
Oh, and we ain't got the microphones on. This is a common mistake, people. I'm sorry. Copper Color Lifestyle, we probably sound a little clear. You know, my man here, my sidekick, my number one partner, he always talk about the stuff we need after we already getting going. Yeah, now I remember it too. So I can't say that much. Well, this is Marcus Griffin, my nephew, Christian.
How you doing?
Or Face Man. He accepts it now. It's a reason that we, it's kind of whatever. Well, anyway, real quick, we doing this stuff in between takes. I'm getting ready to go start a move, get my third man. He been with me about 3 years or so, and he think it's still 2 something. I don't know. He lost a year somewhere. It's almost 4 actually. But that being said, this whole moving thing is about to be over, at least as far as any volume and stuff. And business been slow for a while, and I thought it was just something off, and I was kind of tired of doing it anyway. So I was getting by the way I needed to, and all that, including kind of supporting 2 hoes here and there. This man here, ain't no complaints, cause see, when you family and you really love someone and you know they need you, despite the fact that it might make things a little hard on you, that shouldn't stop you from helping what you can. Now, ain't nobody saying go and break yourself. Now, come on. But see, that's how people act. Shit. I mean, you borrow $5 and for if you don't pay it back soon, you better be looking back. It's ridiculous. But we'll get back to all that sometime. Because, see, we going to have time, and I'm understanding now that we do have this mission, but it ain't going to be short, and we don't want it to be. It's going to be long going. It might be until we just get sick and tired of doing it. Now, that'll be sooner for me than it will him. And that's why he getting ready when it's time, because he's needed. And even though he don't really realize, he's actually being called to be ready. Speaking of that, ready to be more in my place, where I'm sitting. Because I get tired of driving, too. Every move we do, it's always me. I don't care how far we go, on the most. And then a lot of times, when somebody else driving, I wish I would have just took it. But we make it. What was the last thing I was saying before I got trailed off, man? You know how
Yeah, you was basically saying you was talking about me and filling in your shoes.
Oh, that's it. So, I know this gonna be a little weird, but the stuff that we involved in, the reason, the mission we were sent on by the Most High, the ancestors, God, my people. I actually know them. I've been there, but I ain't gonna get into that because I know you're crazy. But what's going on for us while we're on here is comparable to the Matrix. I mean, it's very similar, almost too similar, including that Smith closing our Neo's mouth thing. Oh, I felt that. I can't stop thinking about it. I go to sleep. It's on my mind before I go, and then when I get up, it don't take long. I yawn, and then like, damn, that shit was terrible. And it was. But, as you can see, I came out. I'm good. And that's for a reason, because it was a temporary thing to teach me a lesson. And the lesson was, it was a lesson to me too, because I was acting out. And I knew it. I did know it. I felt it. And the more we was doing the things that we was doing that you ain't gonna see ever again, it wasn't feeling right, and it got hard even for me to want to do it, because that's my true essence. I don't care what I think it is that might be something. When I'm doing it, if it don't feel right, I ain't gonna be doing it long. And that's a lesson that a whole lot of y'all need to learn. So I'll leave it that while you think about that. So, because this is really about confidence. So the Neo Morpheus thing, me and him been kind of having this debate just a little bit ago, before we started driving. He insisted that, man, you are Morpheus, the dark glass and all that. But, and I'm like, yeah, I am that in a way. I see, because I know these movies in and out very well. I don't miss much in them. I've seen them enough, but it's all in my mind strongly. So when all this shit happened, it was almost like, damn, that's a little too much, man. I mean, I've seen the movie, but damn, it's getting too real. And I said that. you know. And then it got to a point not short after that when I realized how close the shit was. I was like, damn, I don't know if I can watch a movie no fucking more. Because I'm living it now. Not the same, but so we came to a quick conclusion. And once again, he got a small lack of confidence. It's big, but he got to bring it on out. And we working on that. And that's a lot. That's me and them. And they and like shit, if they hadn't to work hard, you think it just be like push a button. I mean, they can. But it don't work like that, because in this world, you know, ain't no fancy land. You sometimes what a lot of y'all, especially y'all copper color people, need to learn is sometimes simply you gotta go through a little shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. He done went through some shit and it's causing some issues. It still is, but his heart is pure like mine. Only difference is it'll take me a little longer to. We'll think about busting you in the face if you wrong enough for a while, but eventually he probably gonna say, "Nah, I ain't gonna do it." But if you push me a little too far and you don't step back, you can be sure as fuck I am. That's just how it is, you know, because you gotta stop people at a certain point, and I give them a little leeway to let them think, well, you know, maybe he ain't so, and really, that's because I'm not. I'd rather not have the shit. I spend a lot of time avoiding fights. I can fight now, don't get me wrong, period. But I'd rather not do it, especially when I ain't getting paid. Now, you give me some gloves and shit and a ring, and you know, I don't train like that all the time, but I don't give a fuck. So if the money's right and I'm short and I got the energy, and I will now, so, you know, I probably don't want to be bothered, because if I might get hurt, that's a fact, but chances are the other person gonna feel something. That's the way I roll. You ain't getting nothing for free from me like that. But anyway, confidence. Keep this one short, because I'm about to get my third man. I'm gonna be honest with you. He don't know how to act when the camera's on. We tried to include him, and please, no disrespect to anybody. He might eventually see this, but so far we've been doing this about damn near a month, and he ain't found a link yet. But so you know what I'm saying. So I ain't worried about it.
Nah, matter of fact, speaking on that's for everybody. I don't send us not one more message talking about we need to see the link. Y'all know how to go through YouTube and navigate.
I know. He is right. You know, you could try a little harder, but you know, settle down.
Copper color lifestyle.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you know, see, and Face, he get his little excited sometimes about shit that ain't as excitable to me, but I love that about him because it's genuine. But I had to still say, man, okay, yeah, you're right, but it ain't that hard to do it either, but it is inconvenience. And that's another thing we all could learn. Just because it's a little bit annoying, and trust me, I own a moving company, and I'm this color, makes it that much harder. I ain't going to it. You know, and that's usually for other people who look the same or similar. You know what I mean? Frick. See, that make me tired every time I think about it, but that's what I mean. So I might get thrown off track, man.
Nah,
what am I talking about?
He talking about confidence.
Your
At the end
confidence
of the day,
raised. You got it.
But my thing is, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say is he's definitely right. You have to build your confidence, especially, you know, if it starts in the household. If you don't got the right man in the house, and this ain't no diss to nobody, especially my father. I love you to death.
No, absolutely not.
And I respect you, and I love you. But you know what I'm saying. But you know, we have to learn as men to step firmly in our household and believe what we know is right, and make sure it goes down in the household. But I'm speaking for me, as in for what it did to me was my daddy's. Even though he didn't just get down on his knees and lick the ground my mama walked on, physically, but but seeing that in that house and him not speaking up on things when it needed to be affected me way worse than I ever thought it would.
Oh yeah, it fucked him up, and that's a good place to start, brother. We do love you. You know, that ain't never changed. But you know, you have provided everything that your wife thinks she owns, and that's your business. But I can promise you, just think about it. Whatever y'all think. You know, I let a lot of shit fly about a lot of shit, man, but you ain't gonna take you ain't gonna control me and my shit when I'm the one making it. Cause she ain't doing a fucking thing, and we all know it. And you know what I'm saying? And I've been holding this shit in since really probably a little after you married her, cause I've been watching her. And you know, and I wouldn't be saying this, bro, but you can get mad, but you can get mad at me For real, you can get mad at him. You gotta get mad at him, but you ain't. You mad at him because she mad at everybody. And she don't like herself. So she ain't gonna like anybody else. I understand that. That's her problem. But this information ain't coming from me. It's coming from somebody else. And I was made to tell you this. And it's up above me, trust me. And this ain't no myth. And truth is, because you my blood, and we got the same father, you know. You just don't want to let yourself know. But give it time. I'm sure you'll see. But what you do is your decision. Now, people, I got a lot going on. We getting ready to go get this truck. I'm gonna be late. But I call the customer like I always do and let them know that I'll be there. That's it. Don't worry about it. Ain't all that explanation. I got shit going on. And if she asks more, when I get there, I'll tell her up a line. I've moved her several times. And really, she have a hard time even getting on the phone sometimes. So I ain't doing that much. So don't worry about all that. It's different ways to handle business, and y'all gonna learn. You know, you can learn. Some of you refuse to learn. But, you know, we just got my third man. If you want to, I'm going to let Face close out and pan to him. And he say, hey, and then we're going to shut off for a while so we can just chill out as we get ready to get this truck. Because I really don't want to do this no more. I ain't going to lie, but I'm going to do it for a minute until I finish with everything. So, and then it's going to be basically done because we ain't going to have time. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. You know, it's been 6+ years of a lot of stress and everything else, but it's been good. But everything had to come to an end. Everything. So, whatever. Close out, Face. Let me get
All right.
roll.
All right, y'all.
All right, people.
As is normally, I love you. And
Tell his name. You got
oh,
name?
yeah, he got. Go ahead, tell
Hey,
him.
I'm Ronald. I'm the third man that he just picked up. Like Boss Man said, got a lot of things going on. Going to get this truck, going to holler at this customer and get it moved and get it done. Like always. Gotcha.
Tell folks. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay easy and stay breezy. Copper colored lifestyle. You got me that time. Peace.